Imagine walking through life thinking everyone by your side is on your team, only to realize too late that the very person you trusted most was the one holding you back, draining your energy, and quietly sabotaging your dreams. It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? Because evil doesn't always come in the form of monsters or villains from the movies. It often wears a smile, speaks sweet words, and pretends to care. And when that kind of energy attaches itself to you, it doesn't just slow you down, it can destroy everything you've worked for. That's why today, I want to open your eyes to something powerful. The 3 shocking signs that an evil woman may be standing right next to you, and how you can protect your mind, your heart, and your future. Before we dive in, I need you to understand this awareness is your first line of defense. Too many people walk blindly into relationships, friendships, or partnerships without stopping to ask whether this person deserves access to their life. And when they finally see the truth, it's often after years of wasted energy, missed opportunities, and crushed confidence. But you won't be one of those people, because you're here, searching for truth, seeking growth, and refusing to settle for less than what you deserve. That's why I want to pause for just a moment to remind you, if you're serious about protecting your future, about growing stronger every day, then subscribe our channel Next Gen Emotive, because every message here is designed to sharpen your awareness, fuel your motivation, and guide you toward a life of power and purpose. Now let's talk about the first shocking sign. An evil woman will disguise manipulation as love. She will twist your emotions, making you feel guilty for pursuing your goals, for spending time with others, or even for simply being yourself. Instead of supporting your growth, she'll try to shrink you down, convincing you that without her approval, you're nothing. This is not love, it's control. If you notice that someone constantly makes you doubt yourself, constantly makes you question your worth, or constantly shifts the blame onto you when things go wrong, recognize it for what it is: poison. And let me tell you this, no amount of loyalty can heal someone who enjoys controlling and diminishing others. The sooner you step back, the sooner you reclaim your strength. The second sign is far more subtle, and that's why it's so dangerous. An evil woman thrives on your weaknesses. She studies you like a book. She learns your fears, your insecurities, your deepest struggles, and instead of lifting you up, she weaponizes them. When you're at your lowest, she won't encourage you, she'll remind you of your failure. When you're climbing higher, she won't cheer, she'll whisper doubts into your ear. Think about that for a moment. The people closest to us should be our shield, not our sword. If she uses your vulnerabilities to cut you down, she's not standing beside you, she's working against you, and you deserve better. You deserve people who see your flaws and choose to strengthen you, not exploit you. The third shocking sign is betrayal disguised as loyalty. An evil woman may act devoted in public, but behind closed doors she spreads negativity, breaks trust, and plants seeds of doubt in others about you. She will smile to your face and then criticize you when you're not around. She will tell you she believes in you, then quietly sabotage your progress when no one is watching. And here's the truth. You don't need enemies when you have that kind of person in your circle. Betrayal isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the quiet withholding of support, the subtle undermining of your dreams, the small consistent actions that pull you backward instead of pushing you forward. And if you've felt this, if you've experienced this silent sabotage, then you already know how heavy it feels. But remember, you hold the power to cut those chains. Now, hearing these signs might shake you. You might be realizing right now that someone in your life matches this description. And I know it's painful, because walking away from someone you once cared for, someone you once trusted, feels like tearing a piece of your own heart. But let me ask you this, what is more painful? Holding on to someone who's draining your soul, or facing the temporary sting of letting them go and finally stepping into your full power? Growth demands courage. Protecting yourself requires strength. And strength is exactly what you have, even if you don't feel it in this moment. Here's the uplifting truth. Once you recognize these signs, you no longer have to be a victim of them. You can rise above manipulation. You can shield yourself from emotional sabotage. You can demand loyalty and surround yourself with people who actually want to see you win. Your future does not have to be shaped by someone else's toxic influence. It can be shaped by your choices, your boundaries, and your vision for something greater. And that is why you are here, not to stay the same, but to evolve. to protect yourself and to thrive. Think about your life as a house. Every relationship, every friendship, every connection is like a door. Would you leave your doors unlocked at night, allowing strangers to wander in and destroy everything you've built? Of course not. So why would you leave your heart unguarded, your dreams unprotected, your future exposed to the wrong people? Lock the doors to your life. Not everyone deserves access. Only those who bring peace, who bring truth, and who bring growth deserve a seat at your table. Everyone else, let them go. And here's the most inspiring part. When you let go of the wrong people, you make space for the right ones. When you clear out the energy of betrayal, you invite loyalty. When you remove manipulation, you create room for genuine support. And when you step away from evil influences, you finally step closer to your destiny. Life rewards courage. Life rewards clarity. And life will reward you for protecting yourself today. So the question I'll leave you with is this. Will you allow the evil around you to continue shaping your story, or will you rise up, recognize the signs and rewrite your path with strength, confidence, and unstoppable determination? The power is already in your hands. You are not weak. You are not helpless. You are the guardian of your own destiny, and today is the day you stand tall, protect yourself, and step boldly into the future you deserve.